I think we can start, Doyle.
Yes, we can. So, Tuesday evening, right? And we have so many people on a weekday with us to hear Reena Gupta and her journey from there to here. Good evening, all. This is Doyle. I'm working with Aspire for her as part of the corporate support team. Today, we would be sharing and knowing about Reena's journey, how it has been. Some of you who have attended this session earlier would be knowing that how interesting this conversation gets, how relatable it is, and how much motivation we can draw knowing our fellow sister who has been through a similar journey like we all have been through at some point or the other or are going through right now. Aspire for her, I don't need to introduce to you anymore. Some of you would be knowing the organization more than I do. We all are here to return back to workforce for not only ourselves, but for our surroundings, for our family, for our immediate society and the country as a whole. So we are here to leave a mark and to embark on this journey. I'd request all the ladies out here to kindly switch on their cameras because that makes the interaction livelier and helps us to connect. For people who do not know Reena, let me give a brief introduction and then we will definitely go ahead and know more about her in her own words. We all know that the journey of getting back to the workforce is not easy. But looking at some of our community members who are now back from their break and acing their careers, we know it is very much possible. In this Ask Her Anything, She Dares to Return session, we have with us Reena Gupta. Reena did her engineering, worked in an IT organization for 3 years, then got married and took a break of 12 long years. She is blessed with 2 kids. When her younger son was grown up, she decided it was time to come back to the workforce, but found herself far behind the latest technology. What she did is commendable. When I was going through her profile, at some point of time, I had to stall and take a breather because of the number of upskilling courses she took and look at where she is today. She did the Tara certifications by VMware in cloud automation. Then she learned Python from none other than Stanford University and got certified in IT automation by Google via AFH and did her AWS Cloud Practitioner certification as well. Joined AFH as a volunteer and then volunteered for Google certification program for around 6 months. She rejoined work 7 months back as a tools and automation engineer at VMware. In her own words, learning technology and learning something new every day. She loves to explore new places and learn new skills. That's what Reena is to all of us and much more definitely. When I was catching up with Reena before the start or the beginning of the session, we exchanged what make us women find it so difficult to come to the workforce, to rejoin, to make a career comeback. We hear these words so often, but when it comes to implementation, why do we find it so difficult? So what are the factors which restricts us to decide that no, this is the right time for us to come back, or even not to come back, to begin our search for a job? Where does we lack in conviction? Where does we lack in terms of knowledge, in skills? We do not. It's just that we do not prioritize as females our own aspirations, our own dreams. We always put our family, our children before our own needs. So as a result, we always say that बाकी सबके लिए तो time है, अपने लिए कुछ भी नहीं. So with that, I would like to ask Reena to start her conversation with this gathering. And we would start with the very first question, that what does multitasking mean and how did she do it? Because she has been there and done it. Over to Reena. Thank you so much. Please begin.
Thanks, Joel, for the nice introduction. And hello, hello, ladies. Most of the names, I think I know them since more than 6 months, or then maybe a year. Joshna, Divya, lot of names I've been through. I was in AFH, so I know, yes, many of them were there with me since long. Okay, coming to the question which Joel asked, right? So, yes, I was in your chair some months back, and I was also listening to all these sessions, getting motivation, all these things. So, coming to a multitasking, are we not multitaskers by birth? I should say. We've been learning, we've been going to school, doing our sports as well. And after marriage, also, while we are cooking, we know what is to be done, what is going on in the other room, what we have to do after 1 hour, right? So since morning when we wake up, or maybe like when we sleep the previous night, we have plans for the next day. We already make all the plans. So multitasking is like in our genes. We don't need to prepare ourselves to do multitasking, right? So all those who are like who be doing housework all the time. So what do we do is we if we have time, we give out some time for relaxation. Then we again come back to work. We start our work, right? So but sometimes what happens, while doing all these things, we see, oh, we don't have any time for other things. Like if we want to work, how will I do it, isn't it? But see, frankly speaking, once you decide to do it, there is no U-turn. So it's not a rocket science. It's nothing impossible. It's only thing is once you have to set up your mind. See what when I was also doing, I had my two kids, so I just took a break completely to be with them. I give my 100% to my kids. I was with them. Then when suddenly I was missing the IT industry as well during all those 12 years. But then I had this decision. I made decision myself. It was not a force. I say no. I want to be with my kids and my family. So I simply dropped my job and I was enjoying that life as well. I had a lot of friends, they are still with me. So then I was actually feeling, okay, now my responsibility is of bringing them up. Like now my kids are grown up, they can manage their things well. Then I was feeling that why not I can come back to work. But yes, at that time you will feel that, okay, now you are the people who were with you 12 years back, they have gone far behind, isn't it? Some would have become managers as well. Some they are doing their, those who haven't lost, there are, see, everyone has their own journey, right? So it's just like your own choice. Some do it by choice, some do it by some kind of responsibility or something. So multitasking is like you can definitely do it. Only thing is you have to first prepare yourself. Ask this question to yourself: Do you want a career or you want a job? These two are the two faces of a coin. If you see, career is something that you want to do it. You want to do it for your future, right? And job is something you can do it. You can work for 3 hours, you can work for 4 hours, on some living. That is also, there are a lot of opportunities out there nowadays. So first you make up your mind, what do you actually want to do? Am I clear? Like if I'm not confusing you guys, right? So first ask this question to yourself: Do you really want to come back to work? Are you prepared enough? Do you want a career or a job? Right? So once you have decided all these points with yourself, then if you are ready for a career, then make up your mind. Multitasking is like, see, we do a lot of housework, right? Once you have to devote that chunk of time to your studies or upskilling or any other thing, that outsource that work. There are a lot of India, may at least we can outsource the work, right? If we were outside, then we had to manage that as well. So outsource the work, give some time for your personal things. If you want to study, you want to do it. So multitasking is basically don't need to prepare yourself. Just think and you are there. I think I made my point, Doyle.
Yes, yes. Rina, to take, a cue from whatever you said, I just wanted to know, uh, there are women who are forced to leave job. There are all are not as lucky as, some of us are. And then there are also women who are, barred from coming back to the workforce. Okay, even if they want to. Okay, how do you think, females should address these issues, when it comes to the day to day, maintaining peace at home and following one's own heart?
See, the grass is always greener at the other side. When you are at this side, you are seeing someone else working. Oh, wow, she's working as well and she's doing everything. So, yes, there are different stories of all the women. Some might have been forced to drop, yes, to take care of their family or their elder people in the family, anything. Right? Some might have moved to a different place. Definitely, it happens. It happened with it's with everyone, right? But the thing is, you my first suggestion is don't ever compare yourself to any other woman. What you are, you have your capabilities, you have your own self-worth. Don't compare, okay, she I did the same thing, but I am not there. Why she got it, why I did not get. Don't ever compare yourself to any other woman. And as yes, there are different stories of every woman, right? So it's okay, never get disappointed with anything. See, if you even if you are not able to come back to work, you can at least, if you want to upskill yourself, there, no one can stop you from upskilling. And there are a lot of opportunities which you can do from home as well. There is no some women who cannot make it to corporate world. There is thanks to this internet era, there are a lot of different things which you can definitely do, even if you are not able to come back to the corporate world. Only one thing is, don't ever compare. And learn, be ready to learn. See, we were not born with all the education, right? Whatever we did our schooling, then we did our college. So whatever you want to do today, first decide your mindset and then be ready to learn that. And there are then you will see the opportunities are coming themselves on your way. पूरी कायनात मिलाने में लग जाती है. Once you decide your mind, that is the only thing. When I thought, okay, I have to come back to work, suddenly I got to know about this SARA program. So it was like jinx. I was like, okay, I was thinking yesterday and today I got to know. And I took the opportunity. I never knew the sea of cloud. I was nowhere related to cloud. But what I did is, okay, why not take it? कुछ कर ट्राई तो करके देखते हैं. आई डिड नॉट हैव टू पे अ पेनी फॉर इट. फ्री में तो सब कुछ ले सकते हैं, राइट? जो चीज बाजार में इतनी कॉस्टली है, पीपल आर पेइंग फॉर इट. व्हेन यू आर गेटिंग इट फॉर फ्री, व्हाई नॉट टेक इट? I decided
Absolutely.
to learn, and then I actually got interested in those kind of technologies as well. Ki, yes, this is good. So once you go in that journey, then अपने आप सब कुछ होता है. Things come in the way. This is what I suggest.
A lot of women I speak to, when it comes to restarting or making a comeback to their career, they always ask me that, the very first step is to overcome the self-doubt, the lack of confidence, the lack of, conviction that, yes, I'll be able to do it. Okay, so and that happens more when the years of away from the workforce increases. If it is 1 2 3 years, still people think that it is manageable, but beyond that, when it happens, they think that I'm no longer cut out or I won't fit back into the corporate life. So in order to address this kind of insecurities, what would be the approach like? What are your thought process, if you'd like to share with them?
Yeah. So basically, this kind of insecurity, it definitely comes when even I was doing it and I was giving the interviews. See, I have also failed many interviews. It's not like I was the first one to crack the first interview I had. So I also failed a lot of interviews. So what happens is, yes, insecurity comes in the way. You will get disappointed as well. These things are part and parcel of life. You don't worry about it. See, this will happen, but then if you are determined to do better in the next step, then you will definitely be there in the next step. So what you have to do is you have to understand your shortcomings. So that what is the point where I'm lacking? Is this some skill which I need more, or I need something see, there are communication skills also which we need to do we should have that good communication skill also in this today's life. So if you are skilled enough in the tech world, but the communication skills are not well, so then you have to work upon it. So some or the other way, insecurity definitely will come, but take the things as they come, right? Like I
Okay.
faced my first day of my work. I was really nervous. How will I face people? How will I work? What if I'm wrong? These things will come, but just have faith in yourself. When you have learned enough, when you are at that stage of life, then you will definitely face it. And don't get scared uh, the with the outcomes, right? Even if it is wrong, it's okay. Face it. Yes, you did something wrong, so people are telling you are wrong. Face it and improve yourself in the next. Show better in the next step, right? So people
Right.
will see you, and yes, and as I say, don't underestimate yourself. You have the ability to do it. It's all upon depends on your willpower. That's it.
Right. In the afternoon session, we had a gathering of another 40 to 45 women who are looking
Okay.
at coming back to the workforce. So someone had asked, that what is more important, upskilling or looking for a job? So what do you think? What should be the approach like?
Yeah. See, everywhere you look for a job, no company will give you an offer letter just on the keeping on a plate, right? They want to give you a job. They will judge you. They will see if you are fair enough. Do you have those skills which they want for their company, right? So if you are equipped enough with those skills, like you left your job 3 years back and you did the same work, maybe the technology has changed. Some things, some versions have changed, right? Even if you know some platform, that version would have changed in 3 years. So I suggest upskilling is always beneficial, always helpful. You are at par with the other people where they are working right now, right? You left something 3 years back, you did some upskilling, and if you have done it well, you have worked well with the upskilling learning part, then you are at par with the other people as well. So upskilling is always helpful, and as you know, Aspire for Her, it has tie up with all the big giants. You know in them, Google, VMware Tara, then
AWS.
AWS, whatnot. All the big giants are working with Aspire for Her. They are working day and night, selflessly, and what they are doing is they are providing you everything for free. You could have done Google. Google was providing 5 certifications. I have
It
seen
still is.
ladies
It
in,
still
yeah.
is. It's
Uh-huh.
still, people are there
Yeah,
in the
it is
Google
still on,
cohorts.
yes. And I've
Yeah,
seen
people are
ladies have
there.
done 3, 4 certifications in that short duration. I myself have done only one.
Yeah,
But
yeah, there
if
are
you have
people.
time, you could have finished as many as you can. And this is all learning. It is not only showing your certification on your resume. Because if you show something, you are definitely judged for that also. Okay, you know this, then there will be questions coming up. It is not only just getting your name reflecting on the certificate. That will not help. You have to have those skills, the real skills, right? And these certifications, these trainings are very well equipped. If you just go for it, learn it, and you are there.
Reena, our society perceives that, work to work means earning. That is one of the most important parameters which we relate to work. For females, it's something bigger and more complex than and only financial security. We are here, talking about our identity, our self-worth, and our standing in a male-dominated society. So, what my question is that how do you perceive it? Being in a society like that of ours, how do you perceive it, where we have to prove our worth time and again, and say that we are no less than our counterparts?
Definitely true. So we are no less than. And nowadays, what I am seeing with people is the husbands cooperate their wives very much. If you say you want to work, they will definitely, yes, you go, and they will actually take care of the kids in your absence. I have seen with my family. Like earlier, I was the one who was taking care of my kids, and my husband used to go. Now I go sometimes, and he's at home. He takes care of my kids. He says, yes, you go, and I'll be there. So it's not about if you have to ask for it. Unless you ask, nobody will give you a comeback and okay, you go and all this. We go for shopping, we go for our parties as well, right? So this thing will definitely come when our counterparts are definitely cooperative. Only thing is, yes, you have to make that step ahead, right? You want to work, you want to go ahead, you want to learn something. And coming to money, it's like, see, no job, don't consider any job as a low paying job. Whatever you deserve, some initially every company will give you a small designation, right? They may keep you on contract as well. They will see how you perform. Some are giving you training for free, but they are not paying you anything, no compensation, right? So don't see any work you do in don't expect any return always. So what happens is, volunteer is a word where you don't generally you don't get anything, but volunteering is a big word to learn. I did volunteering for a lot of time. So what did I learned in volunteering is coming back to how the present world is, right? You are sitting in your couch for 12 long years, and suddenly you say, okay, tomorrow I want to go for work. How will you face it? People, you have to face people, you have to face lot of things. So start with volunteering. You, even if you have done upskilling, okay, upskilling part is done, you have that kind of talent. Now second step is how to face people, how to see what others are, where how they behave, how they uh, talk, right? Even these are small skills that we need to have. So volunteer for any kind of work that comes your way. Don't expect that, okay, I'm not getting a single penny, why do I work for it? It's okay. You are still learning a lot of things. The knowledge that you are gaining is the best return that you get. And slowly you will see that people are coming your way. Okay, now we want to hire you for this thing. Please come, join us. Right? So, and no job is a low paying job. Okay, I'm just, they are only giving me this much. Okay, I'm only a, um, as you say, associate or tech support. It's okay. See, you are coming back after this long gap, so it's okay. Whatever you get, you do your best and get promotion sooner, right? So it's okay. Take the whatever skills and money. I see if your counterpart is understandable, they will also understand. Okay, she is going, she is trying her best. Whatever she is learning and she is gaining is the best thing that you get, right? And your family will definitely support you. I promise. Not even family, your kids will support you more than your husband. If you work on this way, they will definitely, mama, you study, we are in this room. So this, I have seen this with myself. When I used to do all these studies and all, they used to be in the other room, okay? And especially in the COVID 2 years of lockdown, I've seen them. So they never used to trouble me. They used to finish their school. Then I used to do my upskilling, whatever volunteering I used to do. They never trouble me. Earlier, I used to think I have the noisiest kids in my house, but I saw the other way around as well.
Reena, touch wood, I'm really happy because, what I can understand is that after hearing you, that, you have a very strong, supportive family, and that for a female is half the battle won. If you have your back, if someone has your back and someone is always there for you, that no matter what, if you are if you fail, or if you want a helping hand, there are people as standby who can, who will pitch in for you and who will stand in your place, for you. But yes, we also come across stories where, this kind of help and support are not there. for those individuals, I would like to say is that the journey may not be smooth, may not be, very easy, but just hold on to your grit and your determination. Some days will be tougher than the others. Some challenges will, feel like, mountains that, you would not be able to climb. But at the end of the day, God will only gift you all those challenges knowing that you are capable of handling them. So with that, I would also ask Reena, what this, because I always think that a decade or plus, or 7 8 years plus, gap when we women have, it is something, we feel that we are totally detached from the workforce. We are far away and we don't belong there. And we are like a square peg in a round hole kind of a thing. And we won't be able to fit in. And the second part of my question is that we have this insecurity that log kya kahenge. My peers, the people who had joined, they have risen in their ranks, got maybe a couple of promotions in the time being, from a manager. The person may have been a senior manager or a departmental head for that matter. So, and now I will have to report to that person when before my leaving the workforce, we were in as buddies. So these kind of thoughts, along with how to manage the family, how to think about school pickup, school drop, who will manage, who will cook, who will do this, who will do that, all those things keep on running in our mind. So what do we do as females? I'm asking you because you are here and you have seen the other part of it as well. So how do you approach such kind of scenarios?
Yeah, see, that's why we are the best multitaskers, right? So yes, definitely we have ultimately, even if we have any help or somewhere, but we have to, management is all ours, right? So we have to manage things like you have when you have to work for a full time, then you have other things also have to be done equally. Like your cooking has to be done, your house should look clean, your kids should be well groomed. They should have they need to get their food in time, right? Yes, all these responsibilities are still ours, right? But with proper planning, with proper delegation of work, some work can be outsourced. As I said, hire people. There are different people where you can outsource your work, or with proper planning, we can definitely get time for ourselves for this chunk of time that you want to give to yourself. Yes, but on top of all, don't ever ignore your health and your personal life. Work is first, but your health and personal life are before that. So don't ignore yourself. Don't give your me time. And suppose we used to spend our me time in front of media, TV, phone as well, right? So cut out that time and give that time to your other things, which you want to review, you really want to do, but you're not finding time for that, right? So with proper
Definitely make a salon appointment for yourself. That is something what I miss a lot. Always I try to put it at the back seat, and
very
that
true.
never happens. But once you do that for yourself, you will see the difference. It's only not the physically, you all are beautiful, you are all are good looking, but mentally you will feel refreshed and rejuvenated. So this
Definitely,
is a small
definitely.
tip from my end. Do that salon booking today.
Definitely. Or else put a face pack before sleeping in the night and you'll see the glow tomorrow morning. So don't miss that. That is your own time. Your health is equally important because this is one thing that will be with you forever. Even if you work, your health has to be the top priority, right? So give time to your
Yes.
health as well. Then comes all these things. But then also, as I said, we are like the masters of planning. So we can do that planning as well. We are early risers, we are late sleepers. So that chunk of time you can definitely get it. Just it's all about your willpower, your determination. What I suggest
Absolutely.
is just plan out, write it down. Whatever you want to do, whatever are your hurdles, just make a column. What are your desires and what are your hurdles? Definitely, you will get hurdles will cross out. You will find out solution for all the hurdles soon. Only thing is, yes, and speak up. You have some doubts in your mind. You want to speak up to your closest friend, your family, your husband, anyone, speak up. Don't keep things in mind. अंदर रहने से ना वो भर जाता है. Just speak up. And whatever you feel, okay, no, I am trying to do this, but I'm not getting through. I want to learn this, but still I'm not getting. Take help. And networking, biggest thing is, as Nija ma'am also always say, networking. Make good friends. Come in touch with your colleagues, with your women who are with have similar interests. We are in this community. We all are here for coming back to work, right? So we all
Right.
have one same similar interest, and we all are support this. So just come in touch with other ladies as well. Ask them. They all might be facing. They all sailing in the same boat. Once you talk, you will know. Okay, she is also facing the same thing. Okay, so I'm not alone in this world, right? So it's something that can be shared, and when she might give you a good tip, okay, do it this way, you will find it. You will next day you are done with that hurdle, right? So the hurdles will be crossed out. Just write them down and work out a way. Approach people, find out mentors. AFH is the biggest platform that you are at. It has like a swarm of mentors. There are a lot of
150,
mentors. Yeah,
150 mentors on
150.
our board. You
Exactly.
just have to send in your request for the mentor you'd like to, seek mentorship with, you'd like to have sessions, and the mentors would come back to you with their time. So you just
Exactly.
have to
Find
be
out
there.
your weakness. Find out your where you want that kind of guidance. And there are mentors. There are friends as well. There are Madhura, Ruchita. They are available anytime. Like so, there are. You don't even you are scared. Okay, what will I talk to the mentor? What if she asks me some questions? It's okay. Answer them, right? And don't feel insecure. See, once you have confidence in yourself, don't feel insecure at all. Be
Right.
You are the best friend of yourself, right? So at least
Right.
खुद पे विश्वास करोगे तो दुनिया आपके साथ है. That is what I feel.
Right. Reena, I will again, come back to you with the question that how do you handle a peer pressure when when someone has gone ahead in their career, and not all, but some individuals, they won't feel good about themselves, that I am lagging behind. We started on similar footing, we started at the same time at the same place, but the other person has moved quite ahead of me. So how do you approach these kind of insecurities or negative feelings if this comes to a individual's mind?
Very true. See, this feeling will definitely come because you might be a topper in your class, and the other person who was just a average friend, she's now somewhere like sitting on the chair in a cabin, right? On a very good company. It will happen. See, it's okay. Whatever you do, so as I said, don't take any opportunity as a low profile opportunity. We gave our precious time to our family. That's why we took a break. Somebody might not have taken that break, so definitely they will climb the ladders because it came their way, right? You are at least on that ladder, on that step. After that much of break, that is the biggest crown on your head, isn't it? So don't consider, yes, there might be some kind of inferiority feelings or something. It's okay. Take it out. Feel proud that at least you are back. This is what I feel. I might not be at a very high profile job or whatever it is. My friends are. It's okay, but I still feel proud that I'm back. So that is the daring part we can do, right? So coming back and standing at least after that gap also you are there and you all will go through. I feel that thing. You all are there. The dedication is the most important thing and trust in yourself while you study, trust in be have the faith. Don't scared with the fear of failure. What if that doesn't happen? It might not happen. Try again. Some things might not be good for your path, then change the path. It's okay. Maybe sometimes some technology you are not understanding at all. It's okay. Change the path. There are a lot of things out in the world, and now every company is working for return to work women, right? I've seen lot of companies, they are trying to train them. So take that training, just be eyes and ears open. That is it.
Rina, this is the before part, the challenges we face before, getting into the workplace. That's what we have been discussing so far. Now, if I would like to ask you, as a returnee, what are the set of challenges we would face while appearing for the interview? Because is there a perception not all employers are diversity hiring minded? Some employers, they have that thing playing at the back of their mind that this person has taken a break. So why would I choose a person who has taken a break, leaving someone who has been in service continuity? So, if that is playing in the interviewer's mind while looking at me and my profile and my resume, so how, as a person, I would, face this kind of situations and at least, put my best foot forward. After that, the interviewer changes his mind or not is, not my concern. But
True.
how do I approach as a candidate to such a scenario?
Yeah. So yes, this thing will definitely come. It does come through. Every interviewer is different, and woman with a break is always that taboo thing. Ki, okay, they are not that par with the technology, right? They might not be that much skilled. So why should we hire them as compared to a person who is with the more experience, right? These things will come through. But see, first thing is they are interviewing you, so they might have thought some good things about you, right? Okay, let us give it a try. So that you are facing that interviewer is the first part. Second part is don't feel ashamed that you have taken a break. Okay, you took this, just be confident. Yes, I took a break. And in that break also, basically, uh, you were still learning a lot of things, right? You were taking care of your family, you were taking care of other things as well. So that was also kind of learning that being with a child is teaches you up to be patient, right? You have to get up at 2 in the night, you have to get up at 4 anytime, you will run for your kid. So that teaches you what you that teaches you patience. There are a lot of things that we still learn, even being at home, being with our kids, taking care of that affection, that compassion, that sympathy, empathy, all those things we learned even in our break. So don't ever feel ashamed. The interviewer will ask you the questions related to technology. That is why what is so that is what I mentioned, that the certifications, only writing that I have done this, I have done that, will not help you. If you have done some certifications, do it thoroughly. Like learn the technology what they want to teach. That is why they are certifying you with that technology, right? Only uh, filling up the quizzes and clearing the exams is not enough. So the whole journey of upscaling is important. Whatever you learn, you should know that, because at the end of the day, the interviewer will definitely ask you questions, whatever you have put on your resume. You will put all the certifications as a list, then they will ask you questions based on that. So you should be knowing those things as well. And you answer them with confidence. They might ask you some negative questions as well, that why do you want to come back now, what is the need of coming back, do you need some are you in need of money, or what if we give you this kind of job, or whatever it is. They will definitely ask you, but be firm and be very true to yourself and very true to the interviewer as well. Yes, you took a break, and don't make up the story. Whatever is true, just be with that. So that is what my suggestion is. I was always true. The break is there. Yes, it is there. Whatever I learned, this is on the plate. I've shown in front of you, and then they will definitely come back with questions. That will happen, but and see, I have faced rejections as well. You might face it, but don't cry for any rejection. Come back stronger. That is what I suggest. It's okay. You are rejected because there might be some things that you might have not answered, but you mentioned it in your resume, right? So learn those things as well, and then be 100% sure, and then you will another and opportunities will definitely come through your way. Don't get feel that okay, this opportunity has gone. And yes, we were far from technology. Admit that. It's okay. We will be facing that, but it's okay. You have done the upskilling. You are trying to learn. Nowadays, what happens, companies do train as well. When even if they hire, they will give you some training. So be open to learn. Share your knowledge and learn as much as it comes your way. Take every opportunity as a challenge. Don't say no, okay, I can't do this, I might not be able to do this. Just say open, yes, I'm trying to, I will definitely give it a try, right? So this is what I suggest. And yeah, and this housework and all this, this everything will manage well. It's okay. That will come on and that will go on its own. You're on mute, Doyle.
I'm so sorry. There's some background noise. I just also wanted to ask you, how important you think is reskilling or upskilling after you have, landed up with a job? Do you get, complacent and then say that, okay, now that I have a job, I know it all, or you continue with your, reskilling or upskilling? How do you, look at it?
I am learning every day. Since I joined my company, I am learning every day. So there's never a stop to learn. And as I said, once you get into the corporate world, there are a lot of new things to learn as well. They have not they have just hired you, but there is a like plethora of things to learn. So don't ever stop yourself from learning. This is what I suggest. Uh, Once you learn more, you will perform better, right? Because challenges are not very few. Every day there will be a new challenge. Today you finish this, okay, you are not the star of that thing. Tomorrow there will be a different challenge that might need some other some higher knowledge, right? So be very open to learning. And yes, even if you have joined a company, your salary is coming in your bank account, but that doesn't stop you from learning. Every day, take the day every day as it comes. Do your work, learn more, be open to learning. I'm still learning day. I trouble my colleagues as well. Okay, teach me this, teach me that. I don't know how to do this. So take all the opportunities, take all the challenges and face them. It's okay. You might not know, and you never know. See, you are just started even if you have joined company, you have just joined it. People might be there since many years. So it's okay. You are, they know better than you, definitely, yes. So learn from them, ask questions. That's it. That is
Right.
what I say.
Reena, this is something which always plays on my mind, because if I look back at at an individual's journey, the highlights are the takeaways, right? The challenges more than where I have succeeded. It's the failures which stay back with you, because more than success, I believe the failures are the better teachers in life, right?
Very true.
Yes, success will stay with you and they will go away, but failures, what they teach you, will stay with you forever, right? So I wanted to know, during these 12 years and then post these 7 months that you have joined, what has been the takeaway lessons for you, before and after? What has been the, biggest highlights that you have learned as an individual in this journey of yours?
So first thing that I learned or I now know is have faith in yourself. This is what because when I decided something to do, right? Like earlier, in those 12 years also, I was like very skeptical. Okay, they are doing this, but when you want to try something, give it a try. Don't get scared of the failures, right? And as yes, the challenges you will face, definitely how to cope up with the uh, people, what people will think about you. Okay, now she is not taking care of her kids. Even that question might come. Now, what will happen to her kids? How will take care of the kids? Your family might have your elders in the family. They might ask you the same question, right? But now you have made arrangements for all the things. Be very confident. Unless your kids are not suffering, nobody is going. Nobody. You are not transferable to anyone. You know what your kids want the best. You are providing them the best, and about those things, like as you say, the learning part, you have to open yourself first, like be open to learning, be open to the opportunities as they come. Don't underestimate yourself. So know your strength and know your weakness as well, right? And then work upon it. You work on your weakness, they will become your strength the next day. This is what
Right.
I see, what I feel. Like, this is my true story, so I'm just saying it as it comes.
That was so nice and so candid, Reena, the way you have explained everything. And, it was a no bar conversation. And that's what makes these, sessions all the more meaningful and all the more, insightful, because we come to know who the real person is, okay, without any icing, without any ornamentation, okay. So the genuinity, gets reflected, and then there is a heart to heart connect. Now, having said that, I'd request the audience to, ask your questions. We have a couple of questions in the chat box. Let me see if those can be answered. Someone had asked, Reena, that how difficult it is to study and clear the exam when you are away from studies for more than 15 years. What are the challenges you have faced?
See, when we gave our board exams in the 10th and 12th, we gave it for the first time. So how did we do? We properly planned and we gave it our best, right? So yes, also did. I faced all those challenges while studying. I used to sleep on my books. I used to sleep. Okay, how boring it is. But then yes, one day I'll sleep. Next day I have to make up. Okay, my because all these certifications, all these studies, they come with a deadline as well. You have to. You are given a proper window. You have to finish it in that time, right? One day you have wasted. Second day you have to give it more. So it is difficulty in sense, if you see it is like very difficult. It is difficult. We have done our college studies as well, right? Did we knew it before that? We never knew, right? What we did is we started learning for it. We used to get 1 year for our college studies, but this time we are whatever time we are getting, because as we are multitaskers, we know we can do many things in parallel, right? So now we can study also. It's okay. Just give it your best. Only thing is when you study, only study. Don't that time don't do multitasking. Give your study time to your study time only. So separate that time from your other course, right? You want to study in the night, you want to study early in the morning, you want to study when your kids are in school. Find out that time which is your only time, which when you are not disturbed, study in that time. Because when you are studying and then something is going on in parallel, then that study is not going to help you. So better find out that good time, study at that time. And once you are studied, exams are like cakewalk, right? पढ़ाई करने के बाद तो exam easy हो जाता है. It might feel difficult, but see, there are a lot of helps. You can take help from your peers as well. Those who have cleared it, take help from them. What are their mantras? How did they clear the exam? What are the challenges they face, right? So ask
Right.
questions anywhere you are given to us, right? On any platform, anywhere you want to ask it. And do join such webinars. This is the best opportunity you can ask one-on-one, right?
Right. Absolutely. Any other questions we have? Let's see. Uh,
We
Someone
have a
wrote,
few regarding VMware Tara. So I think for that, they should join that VMware Tara sessions.
yes, how to select the path, right? But there was
Yeah.
this question, Reena, that, I got, someone said, Sucharita, write to Sita or Neha explaining your situation. They will help if there is a chance. I got help with a different problem. Okay, someone is saying that if you are in a problem, if you are facing a challenge, seek out, ask help. What you have already mentioned, that if you keep things bottled, if you don't share, you won't get help, also the help which may be, just next to you. You just have to share your, difficulties, your challenges, and people will be in a better position to help you out. So that's what, is very relatable. Someone
I
said,
think
is it easy for a
Sucharita,
yeah,
she mentioned something that my 30 days period is completed on my level 1 self is extending for more 2 weeks. So please, Sucharita, please write a mail to VMware Tara. So they might help you better for all these questions.
if it is specific to, VMware Tara, you please write a one-to-one mail, because I don't think Rina is in a, Rina is the right person to answer those queries for you at this platform, at least. uh, how do we look for volunteering opportunities? That has come time and again. So if someone is looking for volunteering opportunities just to, get a feel of how the corporate works and how to get a, you know, get a taste of what it was then how do one approach, how do one seek volunteering opportunities?
So, see, AFH is the biggest platform to volunteer. They keep sharing their volunteer opportunities. You can volunteer for such things. There are a lot of other opportunities out in the world as well. Like there are NGO opportunities also. That even working for an NGO is a like very good learning experience. You are doing something for a cause. Even that will be you once you are done with that, you will get that kind of sense of accomplishment. Okay, I've done something for somebody, right? So even that giving part is also a very good part. So you to give is also to earn. This is what I feel. So volunteering opportunities you might get a lot. You have to try finding it out on LinkedIn. Check out the websites of the companies. They do share. Not even volunteering, they give their trainings as well, right? Return to work opportunities are there a lot. They just you just have to see the eligibility criteria. They all have might have different. You might fit in the other, you might not fit in some, but check out for that.
Annie George says, being from an IT background, could you please suggest
We can be prepared in
how
VMware
better we can be
courses.
prepared to do well in VMware courses?
See, I am from IT background, but for VMware, I was as good as a non-IT one because that cloud technology is not something which I learned in my college, right? I did not do it in my previous job as well. But see, when it comes, they when they teach you, they are teaching you from the ABC. So take it from the ABC as well. So exactly what is cloud, what is this? So whatever they are teaching, don't think that you are non-IT, so you will never get to know. People here from non-IT background have cleared the AWS cloud certifications. Many of my friends have done this. So it's not something that IT or non-IT will matter. Once you have decided you want to do, you can do, and then there are other helps on YouTube as well. Something you are not understanding, search that topic on YouTube, and you will get loads of videos for that similar help. So it's okay. Once you have decided, there is no turning back. IT or non-IT will not affect anything.
We have another question that if you can share your journey to VMware. So to VMware, like, how did you land up? I think that's what she
So
meant.
this is all what I've been saying in these last 1 hour. So my journey to VMware started like, see, I it all started with upskilling, learning, volunteering, and I also did teaching also. I did that Python teaching as well. So see, you directly will not VMware will not open the doors directly for you. So every step of you have to climb the ladders, right? And there is no direct path to any company. It's all about your upskilling, your knowledge. So whatever you do, this is like Suvita. So first, as I mentioned, work on your strength and weakness. What are your strengths? Are you good in tech part? Are you good in that? Then work on that. Learn more, do upskilling, and see what the eligibility criteria for that particular position is. If you are fair enough to apply for that, please do apply. And if you are lagging in some one particular thing, please do learn and then apply. So this is how it will go.
Reena, did you take any interview tips or soft skill tips, before appearing for any interview?
I attended a lot of webinars and sessions what AFH had
Okay.
provided. AFH has provided tons of
Yes, they
sessions
do,
for interview.
always,
LinkedIn,
always.
people from LinkedIn have done those sessions, how to prepare your resume better, how what to do, how to face it. So all those soft skills and these things, AFH has provided a numerous sessions. They might have the recordings as well. So don't miss any session from AFH. That is what my suggestion is. It might take 1 hour of your time, but this will be like worth interview, clearing an interview.
And investing your time as well. So someone
Definitely.
has said IT experience of 6 years, have studied Python and MS Power BI, but have not done any certification. Is it mandatory to do certification for return to work? If no, then how to get the opportunities?
So
Is it
see, it is
mandatory
not
to?
mandatory. yeah, nobody is asking that how many certifications you do have. Nobody is
Right.
asking you. What they want is you have done Python and MS Power BI. Do you have that enough knowledge enough to face any interview and do the, because what company wants is once you join them, you have to work for them. And whatever technology you are joining for, they will give you some kind of projects you have to work on it. So if you have enough experience, good experience in that, certification is not mandatory. What certification helps is it brushes up your skills. And some things you might not know, you think that you know, you might have heard for the first time, you'll get to know about it as well. So how to get the opportunities is LinkedIn is a good platform. AFH itself is a very good platform, and networking. So find out, and if you are a return to work, then please look out for the return to work opportunities. They are everywhere on LinkedIn.
So someone has said, I'm from Bangalore. I sent my resume. So I'll come back to you on that. This is all about Reena today. So let's celebrate her journey. So, Reena, I think we are near about time. Okay,
Yes.
before parting ways for and waiting for a next session with you. In the interim, what would you like to share with the participants whom you would like to help them in their journey ahead?
So my
Any
like
tips? Anything which is the magic mantra? Anything which will help them
see the magic
to crack?
mantra is you all yourself. So why you are here is you are here for a cause that you want to come back to workforce. So that is the only mantra you have. You have decided to come back to workforce. Don't look back. Just work on your shortcomings, work on the things, and second thing is don't compare yourself with anyone else out there. What ladies feel is we try to see, okay, somebody is doing that, okay, why I'm not getting it, why she got it. Like this is some things that comes in the mind. It's okay, she got it because see it is all about sometimes stars also work, right? So it's okay, sometimes she got it, definitely your time will come, but don't look back, don't get disappointed. So have trust in yourself, and whatever you do with 100% dedication. This is what I say. Don't
Absolutely,
underestimate
absolutely.
yourself.
That is the first and the last thing, you have to have faith, belief, and trust in yourself. The rest, everything will fall into place today, tomorrow. So, with that, I think we have, just come to an end of the session. To everyone present here, once again, a very good evening. And it gives me immense pleasure to thank Reena Gupta, who has been gracious enough to take us through this illuminous journey and answer the questions. I'd also like to thank all my teammates, my team members, for their backend support, for putting these, sessions together and making it happen so meaningful and worthwhile for all of us. Thank you once again. Have a very pleasant evening ahead. God bless you all. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye
Thank you,
till we
Joel,
meet again.
for the
Thank you.
session. Thank you all of you for hearing me for one long hour. I might have given some lectures as well, but whatever I had in mind, I just spoke up. So thank you so
Definitely.
much. Thank you, everyone. And
Thank you.
please feel free to ask me anything offline also. It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Joel. Bye bye.